okay, per minute at rest. But during heavy exercise, look at it, 11.6 liters per minute. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. 11.6 liters per minute. All right, we've talked about capillaries. So blood vessels, muscles has extensive capillaries. Muscles, they have what? Extensive capillaries. All right? Why? Because there is always an action going on. Okay? All right, so how is it that we name muscles? Usually from the Latin. Okay? Or the name can also describe the aspect of the structure or the location or the action of that muscle. And name it based on the action location. Okay? So very important. So the APB view is the cadaver one. Okay? That's the APB view is the cadaver one, which I already gave you some of the. Got you. Thank you. Okay? All right. So when we look at the muscles, there are muscles of the head, the neck, the trunk, the upper limbs, and the lower limbs. Okay? The trunk, the head, upper limbs, and the lower limbs. Anteriorly and what's posteriorly. Everybody follow me? Okay? All right. So the strategy is actually what? Through models, cadavers, and all that. That is why the best way is through the homework and the cadaver assignments that I gave you. Give me this. Somebody raise hand.
It's me.
Okay. All right. So what are the muscles of facial expression? We're not going to go through everything, but I'm just going to give you some of the examples. Some of the examples. Now remember, when we're looking at these muscles, we are trying to find out where they are coming from and where they are going and what they do. Origin, insertion, and action. Origin, insertion, and action. Okay? So for the muscles of facial expression, all right, they are what? They are inserted into what? Into the dermis and subcutes. Because that's how they're able to produce all those smile, frown. Okay? They are inserted into what? Into the dermis and subcutaneous. Where do we find dermis? Dermis and subcutes.
It's your skin, right?
It's the skin, exactly. It's the skin. It's the skin. Because it's going to help to produce all those expressions. All right? That's why they're able to what? Tense the skin and produce the facial expression. See? They're innervated by what? Cranial nerve what? 7. Which is what?
That is.
Facial nerve. Facial nerve. Facial nerve. That is why in a patient that has stroke, one of the ways that you're going to tell if this patient is recovering, or a patient that has what we call either facial paralysis, there is this syndrome that we call, it's not facial paralysis. Cranial nerve, cerebral, not cerebral palsy, cranial nerve palsy. I remember. All right. So what happens is, you ask the patient, because they innervate muscle of facial expression. When you smile, that's an expression, yeah, right? When you frown, that's an expression, okay? So you ask the patient, can you pop the cheek? If they have a problem on one part, let me do it very well. Ideally, when you're puffing your cheek, you should, right? So the part that is bad, okay, the part that is bad is not able to what? To blow it out, because it has paralysis there. Does that make sense? Okay. It's also when you ask the patient to clench. This is the good part, or this is the bad part. Why? Because there is no action here. They should be able to pull equally, right?
Yes.
So the good part, this one has the strength, it's pulling, but this one cannot pull back. Okay, you know that, oh, this patient probably has left-sided facial nerve, facial paralysis. Okay, so that's how you can do this, all right? So that's why I say paralysis is going to cause what? Face to sag, all right? So where do we find this? We see it in the scalp, forehead, around the eyes, nose, mouth, and in the neck. Okay, so there we go. So you can see frontalis, which is right there. You can see orbicularis oris, which is around the eye. Okay, just going to take a few. All right, let's take, for instance, frontalis in the book. Frontalis is on page 320. 320. First of all, where is it coming from? The O is origin. The I is what? Insertion. Okay? It's coming from Galia hyponeurotica. It's a type of aponeurosis. What did we say about aponeurosis? What did we say about aponeurosis earlier on? It's wide and flat. It's a type of. It's wide and flat. Yes, it's a type of. What connects muscle to bone?
Tendon.
Tendon. So it's a type of tendon, right? Because it's flat and what? Wide. So this is a type of tendon. Now, another way that you can look at tendon is tendons are usually whitish than the regular muscles. Okay? Usually whitish. So this is a flat tendon. So this muscle, frontalis, is coming from this Galia hyponeurotica. Alright? So where is it going? Look at where it's going. Insertion to where? Subcutaneous tissue of what? Of eyebrows. What about the action? It elevates eyebrows in glancing upward. And the expressions of what? Surprise or fright. Because of where it's inserted. It draws the scalp forward and wrinkles of what? Forehead. Everybody understands it? When we're looking at the muscle, where is it coming from? Where is it going? The action. And what is the innervation? Because if the nerve is severed, if the nerve has a problem, no raising of eyebrows, nothing. That is why a patient that has either the left side or right side, what we call facial nerve palsy, they're not going to be able to do all those. Okay, because they are supplied by what? Cranial nerve. A lot of the facial muscles supplied by what? Cranial nerve 7. Okay, all right. So let's take another one. We just pick it. All right. Oh yeah, let's take the kissing muscle. The kissing muscle. All right. Let's look at orbicularis oris. Orbicularis oris. All right. Orbicularis oris, which is part of what? The kissing muscle. The kissing muscle. Okay. Where is it coming from? Origin. It's around the mouth. Modulus of mouth. The modulus is actually like the angle around here. That's where it's coming from. Okay? Where is it going? It's going to the soft cutes and dragus of lips. Okay? So that is why. Hello, baby. How are you doing? I'm good. He's able to do it. Why? Because he's able to do the protrusion. Of course, well, when we're going to kiss, we need, right? Okay? He's not going to, what are you doing? Okay? Well, no, you're not doing it right. Okay? So, it does what? It helps protrude lips as in kissing. Okay? That's orbicularis oris. You can see the action. Alright, let's take another one. Zygomaticus minor. Zygomaticus minor. Let's take another one. Where is it coming from? Zygomatic bone. Where is it going? Muscles of upper lip. What about the action? It elevates what? Upper lip. Exposes upper teeth in smiling. In smiling and what? Sneering. So, when you ask your patient to do that, there's something wrong. All of those facial expressions, frowning, smiling, raised eyebrows, if they cannot do that, what nerve might possibly be the problem? What nerve? Huh? 7. Facial nerve, exactly. That might be the problem. All right. So let's take the sign. Temporalis. Let's take temporalis. Temporalis, temporalis, temporalis. Yeah, hand over me one second. Huh? Oh, guys at the back, can you please help us turn the frame back on? Yeah, it's getting warm. What is temporalis right there?
It's not on the chart. I see it in the picture.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. All right, it's on 324. Thank you. 324. 324. Can you lower it a little bit so that it doesn't go into the medium? It's on the back, medium. All right, temporalis.
It's like a wind tunnel.
Temporalis does what? Elevations. Lateral extension of the mandible. Where is it coming from? Temporal lines and temporal fossa of what? Cranium. Where is it going? Coronal process and anterior border of what? The mandibular ramus. That's why it's able to what? To elevate. Everybody good? All right. So now the muscles of the tongue or the chewing. The muscles of the tongue. All right. So they are very agile. They help to push food between the molars for chewing as a mastication. They help to push the food to the pharynx. Another word for pharynx is throat. Throat. Pharynx is the same thing as throat. That's throat. Okay? And later on we'll see we have 3 types of pharynx. Or the pharynx is divided into 3. We have the nasopharynx. That is around the one that is close to the nose. You know, it's the throat, close to the nose. Then we have the oral pharynx. Then we have the laryngo. Nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx. The laryngo is around the larynx. The oral, that's the throat proper, is the middle one. The nasal, close to the nose. The laryngo, around the larynx. Okay? All right. So, the muscles of the tongue, because tongue is very agile,